Hello everybody, I just wanted to come on here and talk about my Nexplanon experience. I've seen lots of videos with other women and their experience on being on Nexplanon birth control, and I just wanted to come on here and give my experience on being on birth control. I can definitely relate to a lot of the side effects, a lot of the problems that everyone's been having with this. For the last 2 weeks, it's been really rough for me, but it all started in January of 2020, so that was approximately a year and 7 months ago when I first got the Nexplanon implant. At first I thought this is going to be a really good option for me. I won't have to worry about a thing. It's not going to have a lot of side effects like the pill does, because my doctors basically didn't warn me about the side effects. All they tell you is that your menstrual cycle might be disrupted, you might be bleeding for longer, or not at all. So I just hoped it would be not at all, and things would be fine. But it didn't work out that way for me. And as I started delving deeper into it and looking at other people's stories, I realized I'm not crazy. I'm not making up these weird symptoms, and other people have gone through this same thing. So I have quite the list of side effects with me. I just wrote them down so I won't forget. But I wanted to talk about the anxiety and depression and mood issues on Nexplanon. I've always had like a bit of a problem with anxiety and depression, but nothing as crazy as when I was on Nexplanon. It was just horrible. My anxiety got to the point where I felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt completely overwhelmed by this feeling of like a coldness would like come over my body, and it would feel like death itself was on me. My anxiety also manifested in like stomach issues. I would have pain in my stomach, a lot of bloating. I would have an upset stomach, and when I look back at it, throughout like past years of me not being on Nexplanon, I was able to control that. I was able to control my feelings a lot, and my anxiety never like manifested itself in physical ways. But on Nexplanon, it made my anxiety horrible. I couldn't cope with it. I couldn't deal with it. There were days when I needed other people around me, and I needed to get on the phone to my mom. I needed the support of my grandmother, my husband, just because I was finding it so hard to deal with everything. It's almost as if all the stress and everything that's been going on just all piled on top of me all at once, and I couldn't move. That's what it felt like. But it's been 2 days since I've had the Nexplanon taken out, and already I feel more at ease. I feel relieved. I feel as though I can be myself again, and I don't feel like there's this weird emotional fog over me anymore. I can think a lot more clearly, and I do believe that the Nexplanon had a lot to do with that. The second issue I experienced was low libido on Nexplanon. A lot of women often talk about hormonal birth control affecting them in that way, and yes, it did for me as well. It's only been 2 days, and I've just been recovering from my experiences on Nexplanon, so I don't have an update about that just yet. Acne was the other thing on Nexplanon. I would have horrible acne. I still have like quite a few breakouts in the chin, around the chin area, but my acne was uncontrollable, I'd say, with Nexplanon. before that, I used to have very smooth, very pimple-free skin, but Nexplanon definitely gave me horrible skin, greasy hair. I think it just makes your body very oily and greasy, if that makes sense. And it didn't help. It didn't help my skin at all. Another issue that I had with it is weight gain and finding it very difficult to lose the weight. So before birth control, I had a very healthy BMI. After birth control, not so much. And I was counting my calories. I was tracking like how much, food I would eat every day on like calorie counting apps and that sort of thing. I haven't been working out for a couple months, but when I was working out, I was working out very regularly, doing cycling and rowing machine and things like that, and my weight still would not budge. And I think that the Nexplanon has been causing that. It makes it extremely hard to lose any weight, and it seems as though you put on weight so easily and it just won't come off. So if you've been going through that, I feel you. I know how it is. One of the other things I really hated being on Nexplanon was the menstrual cramps, period cramps. Before that, I never had much period cramps, just the normal cramping that you could handle. But on Nexplanon, I found that the cramping was a lot worse, and I would need to take painkillers for it. I would need to put a hot water bottle against my abdomen just to be able to get some relief sometimes from it. And I also believe Nexplanon was the cause of my stomach pains. So not just lower abdominal, but actually in my stomach, I, for the last 2 weeks, have had pain. And I actually ended up in the ER because of that pain. And something just told me, just look on the website, on Nexplanon website, look at the side effects, and right there on the list, stomach pain. So I do believe that that has been a contributing factor to my stomach pains. And the worst part of it is not feeling myself on Nexplanon. That's my last point here. I just didn't feel like myself at all. I felt like I was somebody else, like my moods, my brain was being controlled by some other force. I would have a lot of intrusive thoughts, thinking about too many things, worrying about too many things, being depressed about too many things that usually I would be able to handle. But Nexplanon, it kind of blankets your thoughts in this like really dark way. And I've also read about other women experiencing the same thing, so if you have as well, please let me know in the comments. So that's basically been my experience on Nexplanon. I'm 2 days since I've had it out, and it's just basically steri strips. That's like healing the wound right now. But I'm looking forward to feeling myself again. I'm looking forward to not having crippling anxiety and depression about like the simplest things. I'm looking forward to enjoying my life again. With the anxiety though, one of the things that happened to me was I couldn't eat at all. My appetite was just gone. So I'm looking forward to eating again and just enjoying simple things in life. If you guys want an update, maybe a month or a few weeks from now, I can do that and let you know what else has changed or how I'm doing and how it feels to be off of Nexplanon. So just like and subscribe for more videos and I'll try to do them. And yeah, comment below if you've been through this too. Anyway, take care of yourself, and I hope that if you're considering getting off birth control, you'll do the research, and I won't recommend it. I recommend coming off of it because I've been a lot happier in just 2 days that that have been in like months since I've come off of it. So good luck, guys. Bye.